Gunman robs Seabourne's waste management. Fire rips through food stalls in New Amsterdam. Ratti wanted for Rambo's murder. And CJIA airport construction costs keep rising. I am the Rico Bulford, and welcome to tonight's edition of Uncut News. Where are you watching from tonight? Tell us in the comments below. The police are currently searching for 7 bandits who robbed Seabourne's waste management office early this morning. The cops said that the gunmen tied up 2 security guards and ran off with the company's safe as well as the security guards' mobile phones. After the men escaped, the security guards managed to untie themselves and reported the crime. Several stall owners in Berbice are currently picking up the pieces after a fire gutted their shops early this morning. Police say that the fire gutted 4 stands and damaged a nearby bus shed. All of them were located opposite of the New Amsterdam hospital. Around 3:30 this morning, flames were seen emanating from one stall, only minutes after hospital security chased away a group of persons who were supposedly known to smoke and lime around the area. The fire service was summoned and stopped the fire from spreading any further. Today, alleged hitman Colin Grant confessed to the 2013 murder of 36-year-old businesswoman Sirmati Ramnaras. Last week, Grant and Ramnaras's ex-boyfriend, former police sergeant Colin Bailey, denied the capital offense of murder. However, when Grant appeared in court today, he pleaded guilty to the lesser count of manslaughter. The judge deferred sentencing until November 2nd. Expressing concern over assets of the mayor and city council being undervalued and negotiated for disposal, the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development today wrote a letter demanding that the Georgetown Mayor and City Hall stop the highly suspicious and shady transactions. Their words, not mine. They then warned that anyone caught in such corrupt actions will face the full force of the law. This is supposedly in response to claims they received that the MNCC is selling city assets below their actual value. Deputy Mayor Alfred Mentor, in response to the statement, slammed the ministry on the accusation and said that it was scurrilous and defamatory. Again, his words, not mine. And called on the ministry to produce evidence to support its allegations. Mentor stated that while they have reviewed leases and made recommendations to the council, they have never sold any real estate, supposedly. Are you one of the chosen few that benefits from duty-free? Good for you! Check out these amazing vehicles that just arrived at Best Buy Auto Sales. This 2016 Toyota Harrier Grand Sport Edition, this 2014 Range Rover Evoque, and this 2016 Lexus RX 200T are all on sale. They are all fully loaded and come with all modern features. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit their showrooms at Lot 171 Peterborough Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them Mariko sent you to get an only sweet deal. Yesterday, an unknown number of thieves burglarized the home of a policeman while he was at work. The officer returned to his home at Rec Dorsey on the West Bank, only to find his home ransacked. He says that they ran off with some clothing, 7 police regulation buttons, 1 name tag, some electronics, cash, and even the food out of his kitchen. He also observed that 4 louvers were removed from a window in his house. The police currently have no leads. Unfortunately, he was not the only victim of a home invasion. Early this morning, 2 gunmen burglarized the home of a 71-year-old female pastor and a 36-year-old woman in Meadowbrook Gardens. The 36-year-old woman said she woke up to the sound of footsteps, only to be confronted and assaulted by one of the gunmen. The suspects then went into the pastor's bedroom, woke her up, and demanded money and gold. The 2 ran off with their cell phones, laptops, tablet computers, and a quantity of cash. The police are currently looking for 25-year-old Sion Caesar, who is also known as Ratti. Ratti? They should call him Ratti is wanted for the murder of 36-year-old gold miner Nelson Thomas, called Rambo. Last month, Thomas was stabbed to death in Caneville during a robbery, just hours after he returned from the interior along with his wife to register the birth of their newborn child. Sad. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of 25-year-old Caneville resident Sion Caesar, snitch for the good of the community and contact the nearest police station or call 911.
Boom! My name is Mudwater from Guyana Uncut. I have a big truck. Note, I didn't say I have the big truck. I have a big truck. When I need affordable parts for my truck, I only go to one place. Powered Automotive Truck Spares and Engine Parts. They stock parts for DAF, Freightliner, International, and Mack trucks. Also, all genuine Cummins engine spares. They're also the authorized dealer in Guyana for Hammer parts. And as a wise man once said, don't DPS. Get your engine parts from Patsep. Call 697-0171 for inquiries and tell them Mudwater sent you. Boom out!
It's time for today's Runner Report. Today, the nation recorded 75 new cases. There are now 848 persons dead, 33 in the ICU, 3,480 in home isolation. And the total number of confirmed cases around the nation now stands at 33,823. So please, people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds, and remember to give 6 feet of space between you and others. Now for today's vaccine report. 368,850 persons received the first dose, representing 79.1% of the adult population. Some 225,050 persons, or 43.9% of the adult population, have been fully immunized. Another 25,919 adolescents have received their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, whilst 15,429 have received their second. Today, it was announced that Guyana has donated 7,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to Barbados. This is the second vaccine donation to Barbados from Guyana. It was actually them that made the first donation of vaccines to us to kickstart our vaccination drive earlier this year. Sunday night, 50-year-old Alison Noble was found unconscious at the Tushin car park shortly after she consumed a mixture of Blanco wine and Turbo, which must have honestly tasted awful, by the way. The police took her to the hospital, where she later died while receiving medical attention. Police say no marks of violence were seen on the most exposed parts of her body. Nevertheless, an autopsy is expected to be conducted soon. And now for our stupid news of the day. You know what I think is stupid? Just how much of our money these politicians waste without a care in the world. Months ago, Edgell told the media that there is more work to be done on the airport, but its total cost should not exceed 40 billion Guyana dollars, and it should be done by year's end. This is after the government had already spent 33.5 billion Guyana dollars and close to a decade on the project. But here we are, October 2021, and Kaito News says that the government is preparing to drop another 612 million Guyana dollars on an airport project that just seems like it's never going to end. That money is supposed to go to the rehabilitation of the VIP lounge at the airport, because of course foreign businesses and their executives need to clear their heads in a fancy lounge before they get ready to rob Guyana blind. In this year's budget, $2.5 billion was allocated for the procurement of the additional 2 passenger boarding bridges that we overpaid for, as well as rehabilitating administrative offices and the commercial shopping area. Another $518 million was spent on an instrument landing system. We actually needed that one. Another $51.7 million for the construction of an office building. Another $38.3 million went to repair works to the International Apron and to build a taxiway. And another $25.9 million to construct a new office building for CJIA's personnel. While admittedly the cost is still below the $40 billion mark, it is important that the people remain aware of how the government is spending our nation's money. Anything less is pretty stupid. Don't miss the grand 50% off sale and get a free 1-month Digicel Prime bundle plan. Available at City Mall, Starbucks Square, Regents and Lightstreet, Marcy Turkine, and Marcy Providence. Shop early, limited stocks available. Moving on to our Uncut News Views Poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So you give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Yesterday's question was, do you believe the state should outlaw the death penalty? Why or why not? Nirmal Ramnath says, yeah, they should. I believe that will make most people think before they act. And Joshua Jagmahan said no, the death penalty is okay how it is. So for tonight's question, in your opinion, what is the biggest issue facing our country today? And what should we do about it? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another episode. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying good night, folks. Hey, Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.